Hey, it's Paul Jang, and today we're going to be talking about land investing during COVID. And can you invest in land while social distancing? Now, I don't know how comfortable you feel about meeting people or if that's a problem for you. If you're going to be in the real estate investing niche, particularly like with homes and commercial investing, you're gonna have to go see people face to face, right? So if you are worried about social distancing or anything like that, this video is for you. I'm going to show you how land investing is profitable and you don't have to meet people face to face at all, right? So if you're interested in that, stay tuned for this video and follow along. So one of the main things you're going to find is with the whole situation about finding property, right? Deals that you can get. For the most part, you're going to want to go check out the property, right? The reason for that is when we talk about like a house that you want to flip, right, or you want to wholesale or send it to a rehabber, you need to figure out how many, what damages are, associated with this property, right? Is there like a serious plumbing issue? Like what cosmetic stuff need to be done? Does the kitchen need to be gutted? So and so on. You need to kind of figure that out and gauge what kind of offer you're going to give them. A lot of times, because it's much more competitive, a lot of like real estate investors are in those niches. You're going to have to act fast, meet them in person if possible, or do things on the phone real quickly and try to close them, right? With land investing, that's not really a concern. You do not have to go see a person face to face. A lot of times, like for all of our deals that we've done, I've never really gone to check out the property because we could utilize Google Maps. Google Maps allows us to check out a property really quickly. A lot of them don't have an address. So we use an assessor's parcel number, and what this is the county will give a code. It's called an APN number, basically identifying what the property is, right? And with that information, we could put it into a tool like Agent Pro 247 or Parcel Facts or LandGrid. There's a lot of software out there. You put that in, it'll spit out a GPS coordinate for you, and you use that GPS coordinate, plug it into Google Maps, and you could check out and see the property and its surrounding area pretty thoroughly. Besides that, a lot of counties are also like increasing their GIS capabilities, like their GPS coordinates. So if you have that APN number, you can go put it into their county, and then you can see the property. This means that you don't have to physically go out and check out the property, right? You can just be on your computer, your laptop, put in the numbers, and boom, you can see the property. Now, you don't have to go check it out either because you don't have to worry about those damages, right? So it's like a win-win for everyone all around, right? The second thing you're gonna have to worry about is your due diligence, right? So you might not have to worry about the roof caving in or anything like that with land, but there are some things you're gonna want to check out. Some of the main ones are your back taxes. Have they been paying on their property taxes? Because a lot of these land lots don't have a mortgage on it. So it is to the landowner's discretion to make sure that they pay every year. And if they don't, the county can take the property and sell it to a real estate investor. So you could actually just do tax auctions and pick up land very inexpensively. Make sure if it's a tax deed or tax deed state. But in terms of like not having to see people face to face, you could do all this like just online. The next thing you're gonna want to check out is zoning. So with zoning, you're able to just call the county, and they have a zoning department. You can figure out like, hey, this lot is okay for mobile lots and RVs, but it's not okay for this. A lot of times with rural vacant land, you're just able to do whatever you want with it. Some other due diligence parts that you're gonna have to worry about with land investing is making sure you get the deed to the property, that the owner is who they say they are, right? Because you'll find like, hey, it's their son or it's their daughter, or it's like from a trust and it was my dad's, but now it's mine, but the paperwork wasn't done all right. So that's something you're gonna have to check. But again, you could just do it all from your home. So with the whole COVID situation, it's not really an issue, right? The survey can be done. You hire a surveyor to go check out the property and mark out the land itself if you want something specific. But all of these components can just be done through, just by being home, right? So seeing the property, right? Due diligence, all that stuff can be done right from your home. With that, like, you might also want to check out like title with the deeds and stuff. Make sure that there's no mortgages and extra stuff. I know I said that land generally doesn't have mortgages, but some do, and you just want to be sure that all your stuff every box is checked out, right, for your due diligence. In terms of finding deals, again, you could do this all from your home, right? So you can go to a tax auction, be involved in that tax auction process if you like that and find deals that way. But if you're like me, I just like doing it from home. I'm lazy, I know. Like, I only spend like 2-3 hours at the most, if that, on this business, right? But when it's time for me to be like, I need more deals, generally what I do is send out mailers. I'll get all the landowners in a certain area, give them a price for their land, boom, send out the mail, and then get responses, through, usually emails or calls back, right to my Google Voice number, and then, it's either do we have a deal or do we not have a deal, and I just call back on the people that, we're gonna have a deal with, right? So this process can be done at home. I use a service, Agent Pro 247, to get all the homeowners in a certain area and figure out like what is going to be like my price for it. And once we have the deal, like we'll usually use some kind of e-signature like DocuSign or Sign Now, or at the very beginning I used to just send PDF files. So I send a PDF and I'll say, hey, you print this out, sign it, and then email it back to me, so I didn't have to worry about all the gadgets and this and that. But it takes some time kind of figuring out the process. What I kind of want to stress to you is that COVID is not really something that is a barrier from you like getting into land investing. If you're worried about catching it or giving COVID to someone else, as long as you're able to talk on the phone and, check the internet occasionally, like all these other parts, all these like due diligence parts, getting the deals, checking out property, all of that stuff can be done right, from a laptop and on your phone. So you don't ever really have to see anyone. And the amount of work associated with this is pretty minimal compared to, other real estate investment opportunities, where you will have to spend a lot more time getting deals or, sorting through all that. Okay, so that's it with land investing. If you like this video, subscribe, like it. It helps us with the YouTube algorithm. And then, if you have any questions, put any comments in the section below, and I'll try reaching out. This is Paul Jang. Have a good one. See you for the next video. Take care.